Hi guys, how are yous? I am off to Japan, so let me bring you up to speed and what the plan is for today, because obviously I'm still in Australia. I'm actually at a truck stop just off the Bruce Highway having a quick coffee, and decided on McDonald's to get a bacon and egg McMuffin just to give you a little bit of fuel for the day. So it is Friday for me. It's about 9 o'clock. And the plan today is to get into Brisbane, camp the night, and then tomorrow morning onto a plane to Sydney. From Sydney, catch up with Dawn and her friend Margaret. Now, Dawn has her own channel, Dawn Meldrum, so a lot of you would know that. And then we are in Japan. So tonight I sleep in Brisbane, Australia. Tomorrow night I sleep in Tokyo. Just wow. So, but before I get there, I've got so much to do. Having a business in Brisbane, I'm sort of like melding into the trip, lots of little tasks. So I'll take you along for the journey, but by the end of this video, we will be in Japan, all going to plan, of course. So the plan now is to have a quick bit of breakfast, continue on the Bruce Highway into the northern part of Brisbane, and let's go to the nest. Why not? Being that the Roxy Girls have a project coming up, Volume 8 Gatherings, which is that vintage vibe of textiles. I thought, why not? Let's go to the nest. I'll take you guys along. We'll see what's there. From the nest, we're going to head into Brisbane itself. I'm going to go straight through to my Christmas store, catch up with Chelsea, my manager. In the back, I have not only my suitcase, but I have a huge box or two to be freighted to Newcastle to Beck's store. So B for the retreat. I was going to do it from home in Burham Heads, but it was an extra $200 of freight. The one box is the size of a Christmas tree. It's that big. It's a box full of boxes. Anyway, I need to get that to Chelsea, give her the details, say g'day, check out the store. I'll talk more when I get to the actual shop of, that world of mine. Got to do a few little tasks there. Then I need to go up the road to Spotlight, and it's just up the road from where my shop is. So I thought I'll go there because I've pretty much bought out all of the DMC cottons at Hervey Bay Spotlight that I need for the retreat kits, and I need another 3 or 4 of each colour. I've had some late bookings, so I need to grab those and just have them in the car, so when I go back to Hervey Bay, Burham Heads after Japan, they're with me and I can finish those final kits. So I have finished selling tickets for the retreat because I've had to pack the kits. That's it. And I don't want to be coming back from Japan racing around like a mad chook trying to put together final kits. So yeah, I don't know if you can see in the back seat, see the big boxes? There's my suitcase and 2 huge cartons that have everything I need for the Newcastle girls. All right, what else did I want to say to you guys today? My health, I'm feeling good. I ended up doing a COVID test on Wednesday and I was positive. So it explains so much. I was sure that the zombie apocalypse diseases were coming on me because it was just weird. It was different to the flu. It was just odd. So I did a test and sure enough, yeah, I was positive. And a lot of the people that came to Gaz's, here's a van pulling in beside me. Please don't hit me. Yep, good, he made it. A lot of the people that came to Gaz's Man Cave grand opening weekend, we've all got it. So someone must have picked it up on a plane coming into us to visit. And yeah, all infected. But I tested last night, so Thursday night, and I'm negative. So, I feel so much better about that. I feel good. I still have a raspy little cough. It only happens occasionally. And I went to the chemist and got some cough suppressant mixture. So I've got that on board. It's really helped. The moment I feel that little raspiness, I can take it. And I got some lozenges as well. You don't want to be the one on the plane that's coughing. Yeah, everyone thinks ill thoughts of you. I'm sure of it. So I've got that. So we should be fine. But physically, I feel strong. I feel like I've got my faculties back. Gee, a week ago, I couldn't even navigate a hallway properly. You know, when you do a sharp turn from one room down a hallway into another, I was all over the place. But I've got my faculties back now, which is good. All right, well, I might tune out. Then I'll have my breakfast. It's sitting here beside me. I'll now drive another 40 minutes into the north of Brisbane, and instead of heading towards the south of Brisbane, I'm going to veer west and go to the Nest. So we'll pick up filming there. This car park's getting so busy. Gosh, everyone's thinking the same thing. Quick bit of breakfast. All right, guys, let's go to Japan. I can't believe by the end of this video, I will be in a hotel room in Japan. So that'll be video 1, and you will be watching it on Monday. That'll give me a few days advance on you guys. I hope I can make an upload as quick as I did in America. So it was pretty much real time, bar 48 hours. So that's the plan. That's the plan. All right, guys, time for breakfast. And I'll see you in the next video segment, which will be the Nest. Bye. Okay, guys, we've made it. Had a good trip in. Traffic was reasonably light because I'm sort of sliding into the back end of the peak hour traffic, so it's great. All right, here's our store. That's the Nest haberdashery. Beside it is a fantastic cafe, so if you do make the trek, you can certainly get some sweet treats as well. All right, I might just go in, say hello to the ladies, and just double check that it's okay to film. I'm sure it will be. I have done in the past, and we'll have a look around. See you inside. Hi guys, I'm back in the car. So I went in and I couldn't film if I wanted to. The place was packed. You couldn't walk a straight line. There were children sitting on the carpet and on the floor playing with their iPads while mum was shopping. So even if I did try and film, there were just children everywhere, and I'd end up tripping over someone for sure. You couldn't move. I've never seen it like that before. Whether it's just this time of the day, they're having a coffee and going to the Nest. What I did do is just took a selection of photos. I think I got 5 photos without people in them. There seemed to be a lot of students in there. So whether there was a group in there that are studying sewing, and I just happened upon that time. So unfortunately, I couldn't film in there. I think I couldn't either last time I was down here, end of last year. And the pickings were really slim. If you were a dressmaker, perfect. You'd find fabric to make clothing. Lots of rayons, nylons, stretch fabrics, things like that. They've got a small patchwork fabric area. They've got reels of cotton. I think it's $2 for full reel. I'm talking about pearl cotton, crochet cotton, which I use tons of, and $1 for a half roll. But at the end of the day, you know, if I keep my eyes open at my local thrift stores, I can often pick up a bag of like 15 of them for $3. So I sort of thought, no, there's no use picking through that lot. What I did get, their doily section was tiny, absolutely tiny, and prices have gone up somewhat. I think I recall Sarah and Rachel, when they were in Brisbane last, went there, and they felt that prices had gone up too. And I concur, definitely. Some of the key things that are really popular in our little world weren't there. I don't know. Maybe they're being sold elsewhere. I remember last time I was here, incompleted embroideries or printed embroidery pieces that you could stitch into. They had racks of them. Here, no, those racks were missing. Unless they're outside and I've missed them. Hang on a minute, let me just look. No, there wasn't much outside on the footpath. But what I did pick up is I found this crochet heart made in China, mass produced. There's about 5 of them on the shelf for $3 each. So I picked up one of those. I thought for gathered things, this is an interesting shape to have in my arsenal for that project. The other thing I picked up, a little pack of fabric in blacks with little prints. That's what caught my eye, is that sketchy little print. I've got no real plans for it, but I am trying to get my head around what a low volume print is. I think I mentioned it in a previous video that the quilts that I'm interested in making in the future, I've got lots of heavy prints, but I need some low volume prints, and black just looks great in quilts. So I'm thinking of just, you know, grabbing the odd bit of what they call low volume. So can't hurt, $5. I don't know exactly what I've got. Fat quarters, I'm guessing. But anyway, we'll leave that to one side. The only other thing I picked up was this little pack of embroidery flosses, $10. Some great colours. And if you, oh, there's a needle sitting in the top there. We do not want the needle lost in Gaz's car. Look, a needle. He'd be getting in going, that girl has dropped a needle in here. So that's the colours. What caught my eye is up where my hand is, there's a heap of greens. Greens that I use tons of. Most of these to buy a full skein is over $1 now. So for $10, and I've probably got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, let's say 60 threads for $10. There's pinks. They're a lovely little colour, some lemons. The actual palette is very usable. There's nothing too outlandish in there. I don't know if you can see colours real well, but I've got a few oranges, a few pinks, lavenders, yellows, and on this side are the browns leading into those greens. Can't really see, but anyway, my thought was too, what a great little size. I'm going to chuck that in my suitcase. I was going to just leave all this in the car, of course, but I'm going to put this in the suitcase because if I feel the urge to do a little bit of stitching, I've got myself a little palette of threads with me. So I did see a lot of Japanese fabric. You wouldn't read about it, would you? But they're all in those bright classic reds and pinks and oranges tones, and that's sort of not me. I'll be surprised if I buy that in Japan. I think I'll go more for the somber tones, and the palette would be blues and a cruise and tans, and if I went into yellow, pinks and greens, they'd be real warm tones. I do want to do a just because quilt again, and I've been holding off because of this trip. I have a heap of fabric ready to go sitting on my desk, but I'm looking for that just because I love it and it's a treasure, in it goes. So the colour palette of that quilt is sort of in the back of my mind, and I think that's going to help me stay focused on what I purchase. And I don't think it's going to be brights. Who knows? Maybe I'll be inspired. But anyway, I'm thinking about projects as I shop. I always do. I always go in with a project in mind, and that keeps me from spending on something that, you know, I'll never use, or I've got to think of something to do with it. So what I thought I might do, instead of heading straight to the shop, I do recall seeing on social media a new thrift store, opportunity store, which is huge, in the back streets behind my old Christmas shop that I had at Virginia. And I just looked it up and I found it. So I'm going to head there first, and I'm sort of in a location here to head back out to the highway to make my way around. Oh, a message has popped up. Qantas check-in to Tokyo is now open. Yay! So yeah, to head back to the Bruce Highway is tricky, so I'm going to keep meandering through these northern suburbs, drop my down into Virginia and have a look at this Virginia Collection, or Collection Virginia. But anyway, I'll film the business name there for those who live in Queensland who might want to swing by. Let's go check it out. I think it sells a bit of everything. Furniture, clothing, who knows. All right, guys, let's go there next. Back on the road. Bye. Okay guys, we found it. So I'm in an industrial area that is hanger after hanger after hanger. Look at these massive sheds. There's like 3 just there, another 3 there, and then they go deep in rows. And our op store is in here. So it is connected, incorporated, rebuilding people's lives. So all proceeds go to NDIS, and they assist people rebuilding their lives. So donations come in the back here, and then you go in the front door and away you go. So I've already been through. I didn't find anything. I did see a crocheted lace tablecloth for $10, which is a really good buy, but it was a colour tone that I just don't think I'd use it, so I left it. There was a lot of people in there, so doing well obviously, just a bit hard to find. Trying to get a park. There's sort of a few parks here and a few parks here, and I was in a Congo line of people waiting to get in. So a bit of a shame. Got a forklift driver coming in behind me here, but there's a fence between me and him. He's so speedy on that thing. Anyway, so yeah, that's connected, the op store. So I'm going to hop in the car and now head to my shop on the south side of Brisbane. All right guys, I'll insert now the footage I took inside. There's not a lot, and I think you get the general gist of the place, so we'll leave it at that. Well, I've arrived safe and sound at my store in Brisbane, the Christmas Shack, the last one standing. We've had 5 of these stores over the years, 20 plus years, and we've slowly whittled them down to just the one, which is going to lead us into semi-retirement. So this will be its last season of trade. Chelsea's inside, my manager, and she's going to help me get the boxes out of the car, pop them inside so she can tag them to freight them down to a Sobe curated Beck store. And that's the packages, as I said, for the retreat for the Newcastle girls. So that's the first little job. We're then going to do a walk through the store. I need to have a bit of a look at, I've got to put my business hat on now, do some actual work. I've got to have a look at the store. Chelsea's been in a process of organising, pulling down, stripping, pricing, analysing, just to make sure that what we've got left from our slow, accumulation of stock into this one location is ready to be sold out, and on the last day of trade there's hardly anything left. While I'm here in the process of this trip, that building there, you can hear the cars, sorry about the noise, that building there is our old warehouse. We're having it renovated. I've got to meet with the agent later to list it for rental. So the men are in there finishing off a rather large renovation. There's a gentleman there. So I need to go through, have a good look over it, make sure everything's up to code, and see what jobs are sort of left, meet with the real estate. So that building there, there's a driveway between these two, completely renovated, ready for rent. That was our warehouse for many years. Like I said, we had 5 shops, so all the stock, all our shipping containers would come in down the back. We'd unload, store it in here, and then feed it through the Christmas shack, our big original store. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll just go inside. There was a customer here, so I can now walk through here. This section hasn't been renovated. We'll do that at the end of the year when you know, it's time to put it out onto the market. So once the shops are gone, the plan is that we'll get tenants in these buildings, and that will become our income going forward, so we can semi-retire. Hopefully it all goes to plan. Been working towards this end for 20 years. So the best advice I got when we first opened this store, which was half of this site, a couple of years later we put a hole in that centre wall. It runs right through to the rear and merged into the second site. So this is unit 1, unit 2, and the one that I just showed you, the warehouse, is unit 3. The best advice I got back then was from the landlord that owned these two, was to actually work towards, there's a gentleman behind me, just don't want to pop him in the video, work towards buying the building. So that's what we did. Every cent went back into paying off the loan. I'm still paying off the loan, but anyway, yeah, every cent went into getting these buildings for our future. And then that building come along as well. So yeah, final stages of Gaz's mighty big spreadsheet. Gosh, 21 years I think it was. Anyway, let's go inside and let's have a look through the store. I might have to get Chelsea to turn the music off because it's playing Christmas music and I don't really want to film that, so I'll pause the video briefly. Okay, welcome. That's the bing bonger. Oh, that sounds, oh look, turnstile. I found that in an op store when we first opened from an old cinema, and it's just, oh, hello old girl. What are we going to do with you? Do we keep you? Do I need a turnstile? I don't need a turnstile. Round we go. So Chelsea's been very busy getting the place ready for sell down. So I'll just pan around. She's just shot down the back too, turn the music off, because Bing Crosby was playing, and I know he will be an issue for copyright. So she will appear at any minute by my side. So I've just come in the front door, gone through the turnstile, whipped around the back, and I'm now looking at the counter area. We've got 4 registers tucked in there. You wouldn't think it, but we do. And Chelsea's going to appear any minute. She's even sold the fridge. Like, everything is just being pulled down and sold. Fridge is gone. Oh my goodness, the memories. We used to have a red couch back in the day. Here comes Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea.
Hey, how are you?
We used to have a red couch back in the day, and Chelsea just told me she sold it. We used to put it over there on the wall. We had hardly any stock, hardly any customers, and enough time to sit on a red couch. Them were the days. Picture me and Gaz against that wall, sitting on a red couch. Well, Chelsea's just sold the red couch.
Gone. Left yesterday.
Up in the office. Yep. It was. So let's have a little walk through with Chelsea. She's got lots of things to tell me. We haven't seen each other for a little while.
Yes.
We haven't done the theme trees we usually do because we need to sell them. So hot prices on all of our theme trees.
I only got 4 left. I've sold 1 already.
Oh, did we end up doing any? We didn't bother, did we? I just can't remember. Any themes?
No. Just,
There's enough stuff around anyway to give people inspiration.
I've also sold a 10-foot Yorkshire as well with that light.
Oh,
Yeah.
10-foot trees. It's one of our bigger ones.
So he's all done.
I said to Chelsea back in January, let's just do handwritten signs because normally that's our signage. And I could just see the relief on her face that she can just quickly write a sign, laminate it and put it on whatever needs to be done.
The floral boxes, they just get a A4 sheet, not laminated, and
Yep.
yeah.
We're doing a lot of box selling out. What was on the bauble wall that you mentioned?
Oh, yeah, the big 200ml baubles. They are buy two get one free.
Yeah, lots of deals.
We got plenty of these in stock. And they're also, that deal's available online too.
Oh, good idea.
So your champagne and your gold. We've only got 2 silvers left, so they're...
We have a online part to our business as well, so but most of the good bargains are in store, to be honest. Decorations, goodies table.
Ranging from 50 to 250.
See, normally this trestle wouldn't be here and we'd have this tree themed and racks probably here holding more stock, but we've had to totally rethink our whole process because we have a timeline of being empty by Christmas Eve. So yeah, we've literally, like, she's been pulling teddies down that we've had on these pelmets in displays. She's pulled them down, priced them, old chairs, props.
These 2 trees will be coming down. We've already stripped the lights on that one.
That one and that one.
We don't have many of those left.
Oh,
The lucky dip sort of decorations.
yeah, what was that deal again?
Any 15 for 10 or 95 cents each.
Yep.
But the 15 for 10 is only in store.
Gosh, I remember being in China, picking all those in this humongous factory that specialises in a mould, and then Corrine, you dip it in glitter, whatever colour you want.
Thousands of them.
Thousands, containers of them, and that's the last of them. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, we had an arch here over the nativity scene, so I just saw that up at the counter that someone's going to be taking that. Big reindeer. See, look, back in the day we made little fences out of old palings we found. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Shark is on sale.
look, there's a shark with a Santa on it, you know, gotta have. Oh, old mate. Oh,
We've sold a few of him.
I remember making you. We went to a big fair in Canton that had all sorts of retail things. Christmas was definitely a feature there. We found this factory and they literally let me do whatever I wanted in the way of critters. And this is my big boy. Oh, look at his belly button. Just the best. Oh my goodness. So what year did we go there? Is this an old code?
18.
2018 was when we went to that factory. Gosh, memories. That's the arch that was over the nativities, those types of things. They were so handy. Just to create theatre in the store, arches like this. We popped garlands on top of them. Yeah, fantastic.
The table runners.
Oh yeah, that's a good
buy two,
deal.
Get one free.
We're sort of in the kitchen area now.
Mr. Santa is also photo booth Santa.
Oh yeah, you know, you got to have somewhere to stand next to Santa for a photo. He's an inflatable. He blows up. Look at the snow department. Yeah, I went a little crazy on snowflakes, as my staff constantly remind me. They were just so cool.
Yeah.
Now we're in the lighting section. Technically Gaz's domain. This is the boy section. It's so pretty in here. So if you want a set of lights to put up on your house or on your Christmas tree, this is the section. So Chelsea's been stripping down products that have had lights in them. So there's some hot prices for the punters. That'll go like hotcakes. And then what's left is our boxes of lights themselves. Oh, the memories of going to these factories and creating them and picking the little acrylic pretty things that go onto the bulb. Oh, all unique to us. Well, Gaz would like to say all unique to him, but no, there was me in the background going, oh, Gaz, I don't know about that. Solar.
Infinities as well, they're all on special.
Yep. Ah, and you sold the big resin. So this guy was in the room we've just come through. And we got it down, popped it on this shelf because it's been hanging in the ceiling and never sold. but people probably thought it had to hang, and who's going to have sky hooks to do that? So as soon as we put it on this shelf, boom, gone. That piece will be missed. It was a hot price too, might I just say. Oh yeah, there was an inflatable with 3 big arches. That's gone. That's opened up space a lot.
All your flock trees on special.
You've done a great job, Chelsea. Store looks logical. Customers can easily work through it. Looks full, yeah. So in amongst all of the stuff, there's like fixtures. So here's some tables that we used to create garlands and wreaths on. So these are here now. They'll go. Someone will be able to use those. Like the fridge is gone.
Or your baskets too. A lot of people buy
Yeah.
them for hampers.
Yeah, because we had the 5 stores, we had thousands. I felt like I was buying these for years. And a store would say, we've run out of baskets, Corrine. I'd be like, I've just given you 200 baskets. No, more. So I think we started last year, didn't we? Just selling them down, getting rid of them because of the shit quantity.
Ones for $8. We got ones for 3 for 25.
If there's anything here you Brisbane girls see that you want to have a chat to Chelsea about, just give us a call, and Chelsea will know the video because she's walking here with me. And if there's something in particular that catches your eye, just give us a hoy. Oh goodness, this room is our tree room, and it seriously is not going to make it till probably October, because normally we would have more trees in here.
All the shelves would be stacked up high.
Yeah, we'd have that pallet racking around the back stacked, all of that, and the warehouse would be full of trees. And this is it. This is it. Costumes, we usually have heaps and heaps of boxes of costumes, hats. You know, this is it. Fibre optic trees. Oh, I remember that factory. Gosh, we had some fun in China creating these trees, picking the finishes, the snow, the flower, the lights, what mechanism is going to be on it. Just building them from nothing. The factory would always have examples, and then we'd look at it and go, no, we can do better than that. Of course, we think that. And then create a whole new range of trees. And you look at some of the codes on these, 2018. So that's when it says NA 18, that's the year that the item joined this business. 2015.
Yeah.
So there you go. That tree is sold so well that every year we bring it back.
Yeah,
2015
one, your dancer.
Oh, goodness me. Unbelievable. All right, well, that's to the end of the store. Chelsea's got a customer that's just walked in, so we might let her go and have a chat to them. I'll pick up the filming next door because we need to check out the warehouse and make sure everything's Mickey Mouse there, ready for it to be tenanted. Wow, the memories. All right, guys, see you soon. Okay, I'm next door now, checking out the work. It looks amazing. It was a hang of a mess there for many, many years because it was just a warehouse. And then we have painted, we've put in extra lighting, and I'm at the very front, looking back through to the rear of the property. So lots of lighting, makes a great space for a shop. We're yet to have the windows all resealed because the rubbers were looking very tired and there were a few little leaks, so that's still on the list. Oh, looks so good. And we literally, when we bought it, it was from the Darrelly company. Darrelly Factory Outlet was here, and we just threw stock in here. We had pallet racking right through with lots of Christmas tree boxes and excess stock, and it was really just a working space that customers never came into. So in order to rent it to another business, we've had to do some fix-ups, check the roof, check the guttering, give it a paint. There's all sorts of colours in here from previous tenants, orange and purple, the Darrelly colours. We put this wall up at one point just to create a bit of a divisional space, so if they want to use it as a warehouse and this is retail, it's a nice big space. There's yet to be a wall go in there. The floor is yet to be painted, but it looks like they've ground off all of the diner bolts from our pallet racking. There's like a little two-way office here. So that's all been painted. Oh, they've cleaned all that. Oh my goodness. Looks so good. Yet to paint this floor. And the bricklayer is here. He's bricking up this here. That had a roller door on it. And we've always felt it was really dangerous because the driveway, just for Gaz to get in and out with a forklift, there's kiddies walking into the Christmas shop. So the last thing we want to do is rent the space and have cars and pallet racking, pallet jacks and what are they called? Forklifts whizzing in and out. So we've bricked it up, which the bricklayer's done. The roller door's been removed, and in the process we found that, see that rust up there? That's a steel piece that's all rusted, so it needed attention anyway. So yeah, the bricklayer's put his course of bricks in. He's yet to come back and seal it all, but they're out in the car park. I just spoke to him. So this is the actual loading dock, which would be council approved. A truck would reverse into here and then you pallet jack your stock in, which is the way it's to be done. We've had a few people, businesses, look at the space already, and they are ones that want to put hoist through here and have cars in a workshop being fitted with four-wheel drive accessories, bull bars, lights, stereos. And we're like, no. It's not drivable in. So real estate was a little bit, oh, please leave it open. And we're like, no. That's trouble waiting to happen. It's good when it's you in control, but you know, don't know who the tenants are. See, we had the bathrooms done. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. This was so old. Beautiful. All tiled, new fixtures, a little fridge space, got a hot water system. This is a toilet. Oh, how beautiful. Toilet in there. So there's two toilets. Gaz, if you're watching this, you'll be happy with the tiling. It's all nice and straight. Oh, it looks great. Really good. Look at all the new plumbing. Wow. Excellent. So there you go, guys. The warehouse is coming along. I'll just head out the back door here. I've had to put a big fence in the back too because we had skateboarders that were breaking in. There's a steel fence there. So that's all been replaced. Yeah, we had a dodgy old carport here that was rickety. That's all replaced. There's a window open there. Look, there's a window missing. I'll have to ask him. It must have got broken. Building's been painted. It was bright orange. So it's nice and clean. Look at the old dog. The Bricky's old dog. He's 17. Adorable. There you go. Looks great. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, I'm now up the road at Spotlight. Grabbed a few threads for my kits. I'm in like a homemaker centre. Just panning through. So park downstairs, just come up those escalators and we'll head on in. Not sure how much battery's left, so I may not film too much because it'll go off on me, but I think you'll get the general gist. Of what a Spotlight is. So if you're in America, it's probably a Hobby Lobby, Michael's, those types of outlets. Everything from homewares, the yarn, fabrics, threads, mats, air fryers. So I'll just head to the thread department. Try and stay out of the way of everyone. Okay, I think they're just up here. This is the craft section. Beads, here they are here. So I need a brown, a couple of those. Oops, oh, look, I'm gonna make a mess. There's a dark blue. I think it's that one. I think I need 3 of those. I need cream. No. There's another number that's similar. Yeah, this is it, 712, that'll do. What's the other colour? Hang on, just get myself organised here. Chocolate brown. Where are you? I think that's the code there. So I think that's all of them. Chocolate brown. I think it was 2 of everything. I'll check my list in a minute. 3 of the blues and 2 of the creams. There we go. All right, I'll pause the video, check my list, and then we'll head to the counter. Okay, everything's correct. It was just the chocolate brown was the wrong colour, but boy, that looks so similar. Let me just change my hand here. Don't want to lose a thread on the journey, so I'm sort of doing a big loop. Try and stay focused, Corrine, don't detour anywhere. Oh, the lace department. Furnishings. Now we're going to swing around to the left and head towards the front where we came in. Sure, there was something in here I was thinking I could get. I can't remember, and if there's not a list, it's not on the in the basket. No, it's gone. All right, so that's where we come in, just up there. It's very quiet. So from here, I'll head back to the hotel. So I'll catch you all then. Bye. Okay, we U-turned. I checked my list and it was steamer seam. Steamer seam light is what I was hoping to also pick up. I used my last little morsel the other day, so I believe it's over in this back corner. So yes, we've turned around. Haven't made it to the register. That's all new. It used to be fabrics. Store looks really tidy. Some of them you go into look a little rough. This one, the team here are doing a wonderful job. This was my favourite store when I lived in Brisbane. And I'm pretty sure from memory, oh, that was the other thing, a little ruler. I've got the really big one, and then I've got a thin one like that. And I was watching someone on YouTube and they were using a little one and saying how great it was, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not swinging around a massive ruler. Oh, I could do with blades. Oh, I don't think they sew the blades for my cutter. There's more rulers. I just picked up the first one I saw. $25, more than enough. $40. $40. That will do. Steamer seam, heat and bond. Heat and bond. Have to be around here somewhere. A lot of these spaces are leased by the brand, so that might be a birch corner we're in here, so you sort of need to hunt a little bit at times because it's probably hanging somewhere else, because the company that has steamer seam may not be, you know, in this area. But heat and bond. It's like a whole birch corner. Oh, that's my cutter. Okay. So what size am I? 45 mil. And there's the blade, $17. Oh my goodness. I've got a nick out of it, so every time I cut something, it's like it has a hiccup. It's attached. Ooh, what are those cool things? They are playing music in here, so it's possible that I'm talking to you. I can't see steam seam. I'm going to have to ask. All right, guys, I'll head to the register anyway and make my purchases and hopefully find steam machine on the way. See you guys. Well, good morning Japan. We have arrived. I've had a good night's sleep. I didn't get any footage of the plane landing because it was dark, raining, and there was nothing to be seen. So I've got into the hotel, as I said, had a good night's sleep. So that's the end of the first 24 hours getting to Japan. So the next video, we are planning to go to the big flea market that's at a local race course, horse racing, race course, yeah, whatever the word is. I'm half asleep. It's still very early in the morning, and I thought I'll just grab this little bit of footage, add it to the videos from yesterday, and then I can get that up to the YouTube channel for you guys. So not sure when the next video will appear. We'll just see how it goes. We meet our tour group 4 o'clock this afternoon, so we have the whole day to explore and then catch up with the rest of the group and start our textile tour of Japan. All right guys, look after yourselves, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye.